beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nova Gnome Creations and I'm Nova, and today I am coming at you with a finished project. So you guys may have seen maybe last week I did a little video about Arlecchino. I had finished her head and I was talking about like her hair and everything. I finished the amigurumi, so I am super excited to show it to you guys. I think it came out pretty good. I will link the pattern designer, the pattern in the description box in case you're interested in it. Arlecchino is a character from a video game called Genshin Impact. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the details. The designer of the pattern is like Cuckoo Crafts, I think is how it's said. But like I said, I will have that linked in the description box. I used a bunch of different yarns for it just from my stash, mostly Red Heart Super Saver, and a little bit of other stuff, just, you know, whatever I needed. I think there's some mainstays in there. I think there's an old, like, discontinued Yarn Bee, yarn in there. There might be some Big Twist. Like I said, it's just yarn from my stash, some of which doesn't even have labels. So yeah, so without further ado, I would love to show you guys how she came out. All right, here's our girly with literally nothing, just a head and eyeballs, which were hand painted. My hubby went ahead and painted those since this was for him and he's more of the painter. And then underneath of that head, you can see the pile of curls. That is her hair, which was in multiple parts. There were 3 different layers to it. And then it kind of all formed like a hair cap. And then you put like the extra layers on in the different, you know, positions and facing which way that they need to go. She has a pretty complicated hairstyle because her hair is up, but also down at the same time. So this is a clip from my other video to kind of show what I'm talking about. There's pictures of Arlecchino, the character, and then also of her hair as I was working on it. But this is what she looks like. And boom, here is her body all finished. This is before I attached the head. I decided to put a glue stick through her neck to give her something extra for stabilizing. It goes down into her body, and then I actually used diamond dots from like diamond painting that I had left over from an old diamond painting for the like little gems that are on her outfit. She has like gems on the brooch on her chest and then on the vest, you know, where it like latches together. And there's a lot of layering in this project. So she's wearing like a vest, a tuxedo top, a collar, a brooch, and like they're all made in little pieces that you layer. And then like on the inside of the tail of the tuxedo top, you can actually see that there is red felt. I actually didn't have red felt, so I took white felt and Sharpied it in like really well, both sides, and then cut it to the shape that I needed. So I was pretty proud of that innovation. I really wanted to finish this last night, so I was like, I don't have red felt, and I was trying to figure out like, do I have red cloth or something? And I was like, what if I Sharpie in white felt? And then I went ahead and put the head on. I got her on a stand. I trimmed the stand down to right below her head size, and then it has a little stabilizer that goes around her neck. It actually works out so perfectly. That was my first time trimming a stand. Definitely recommend it. You do not lose any stability like I was afraid you would. I actually think it's even more stable. But this is her finished look. I'm really happy with how she came out. Trying to get out of your light here and give you like a good view. Don't mind my messy background. I have a little puddle from my cup of water and ashes from my incense on the desk, but that's okay. You're looking at the main feature here, which is the crochet, right? And here's a little bit more of a close-up so you can really see the details on everything. I think that hubby did a really good job painting her eyes. Her hair was definitely the most like involved part, I would say. Although the outfit was like, you know, pretty involved as well. But like, I don't know, the hair was definitely the most involved. As far as like difficulty of this pattern, I would definitely not recommend it to newbies, but I do think that it's a good pattern. but it would be, it can be a little confusing at times. So definitely more of an intermediate or advanced pattern. But that's how she came out. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I did. Hubby already absconded off with it and put it in his collection. So that is why this video is being filmed in this way, where I'm kind of showing you guys clips, because I did take a clip before I gave it to him. I was like, yeah, I'll give it to you after I make a video tomorrow. And he was like, but I want it now. I was like, okay, I'll just take a clip and then put the video together with it using it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I will see you guys again real soon. Bye, guys.
Legend has it that long ago, the long nights were the den of dangers untold. The children would huddle at home and light the hearth, awaiting the adults' return.
A spark cannot shatter all shadows until it sets all ablaze. Or else to the other end of light, lie still,